Good Monday morning. It is Monday, May the 5th already. Welcome. Sean Shepard here with your weekly Power Play of the Week live. It's about working with business athletes, leaders. It's about the mindset, the routines, the tools that create consistent, exceptional results, and the action steps that you can apply immediately. This is not just sit here and have your coffee, which you should, but definitely I want you to take action and follow up. This is not theory. I work with people that have a bias for action and want to play at the highest level every single day, which means focusing on the right things on the right time, all in less than 10 minutes. So, as always, if you're here live or if you're watching the recording, please drop your name and where you're watching from in the chat. If I do sound a little bit different today, I've been fighting off this cold, so bear with me. But yeah, please say hello in the chat and where you're viewing from. Good morning, Deborah from Long Island, New York. One of my all-time favorite people, Todd Nason. And hey, Todd from beautiful Nova Scotia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I usually say the home of Brad Marchand, which I will say, but it's probably not really popular in Toronto today with the Panthers starting tonight against the Leafs. So who is Sean Shepard and what do I do? So I work with family-owned businesses that have had a tremendous amount of success long before meeting me, want to get to the next level without working 24/7, and usually do that with working with the owner and the leadership team. Good morning, or good evening, Camille. That's who I am. If you want to get the Power Play of the Week live delivered to your email every week, it's the best tactics, the best questions, the best exercises for your leadership team. Good morning, Mark from beautiful Haverhill, Cassidy Paving. Cheers to my friends at Cassidy Paving. Just sign up at seanshepard.com and it'll be delivered to you to your email every single Tuesday morning. And the podcast is called Stop Stepping It's Stupid. It's all those crazy, stupid things that we do and how we learn from them. Because we didn't need another podcast about look at how great we are. And that's exclusively on Spotify. And thank you, Camille, for putting that in. Jeremy Jobin, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Marshy fan, not a Marshy fan, but you might be in a week or so, or when he plays for Team Canada. Okay, so today's theme, the data tells a story. There was a lot of titles that I could use for today, but what I really like to do is I like to review the game film like we do in sports, see what happened, make adjustments, and then we make better decisions. When we know better, we do better. So I've been doing that for a long time. I've been using futureme.com for now 17 years, sending myself future messages. I've had a coach now for 21 years, a number of phenomenal coaches. And, I watched the double overtime game 7 last night on TV with Winnipeg winning, and the Dallas game 7 in the NHL on Saturday night, which was 2 phenomenal game 7s. And then you look behind the bench, and these are the best athletes in the world. And what do you see? You see a lot of coaches. And what you don't see is all the coaches behind the scenes, all their nutrition, their health and fitness, their stretching, their mental game coaches. Yes, the mental game coaches. If you want to play at the highest level in life, yes, I'm biased because that's what I do for a living. You need a coach. It's a total myth that great leaders are built all by themselves. Good morning, Craig. Thanks for being here. So a couple of things. Oh my goodness. 3 things that all people that play at the highest level need. They need, number 1, coaching and accountability, somebody to keep them accountable. Often the owners that I'm working with at first, they're not held accountable. Nobody will want to talk back to them. So coaching and accountability. Number 2 is they need a community of like-minded people. Hey, Amy, beautiful. Thanks for joining us from beautiful Vermont. And number 3, they need the tools. So they need coaching and accountability. Number 2 is they need a community of like-minded people. And number 3, they need a community. That's why I've had coaching for the last 21 years. That's why I'm in Todd Herman's Champions Group. I'm surrounded weekly by entrepreneurs playing at the highest level. And that's why I invest in my own coaching. I would never hire a coach that doesn't have a coach. That just doesn't make sense to me. And last week, I did one of my favorite things. I hosted a VIP day for a client right here in Toronto. So it's a full day just working one-on-one with that client. And think of that. When was the last time you had a day just to work on you and your business? And the day was fantastic. I love doing them. She loved doing it and had a lot of clarity and direction and a strategy and a game plan at the end of the day. And I used to do those VIP days for anybody that wanted them, but not anymore. Because what I saw was when I did the VIP days with coaching clients, you could actually write that date down and see the trajectory of their success with coaching and accountability. The people that came from one off, we developed this great plan, and then nothing would happen because they didn't have that coaching and support beforehand. I get asked a lot, hey, can I do a VIP day? The answer is no, not unless you invest in coaching, because it's going to waste your time and your money. They simply don't work. Without coaching and accountability, you're always going to hit the same struggles. And I don't want to be like, pessimist. I'm just looking at the data from my 27 years of experience, and it's really, really clear that people that have success have weekly coaching and accountability, and the people that struggle and keep struggling don't. And it's the same thing with me whenever I've gotten away. Hey, Glenn Keeping, who had a phenomenal event last week in the Maritimes. Thanks for being here. And is a world-class coach. If you're looking for Coach Glenn, give him a ring. So I really want to say that clearly. You need coaching to get to the highest level. And I strongly believe in that. And I invested a ton of money, invested, not spent, in my own coaching. All right. The other question I get is people that are working in leadership with big companies. They say, well, our company has a coach. No, that's a colleague. That's not a coach. I'm just going to be straight up with you. That's a colleague. That's not a coach. You need somebody outside the jar that's going to give you honest feedback to get you to the next level. So, all right. The questions I have for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Number one. Do you have a coach? And if you don't, what's holding you back? Do you have a coach? And if you don't, why not? What's holding you back? Question two, what is possible if you invested in yourself? What is possible for you, your company, your business, your life, if you invested in yourself? Because the truth is, reading another book or watching another video is just not going to get you there. So let's just do a quick recap. Today's theme is the data tells a story. I did a great VIP day with a client last week here in Toronto. I used to do these VIP days because it brings clarity and a whole day of investment of just in you and your life and your past and your future and how you're going to get there. And I used to do them for anybody that wanted them. I don't do them for anybody that does not have coaching after, because the data doesn't lie. I've looked at the track record for the last 10 years. The people that don't have coaching and accountability keep hitting the same struggles. So my two questions for you. Do you have a coach? And if not, what's holding you back? Number two, what's possible if you invested in yourself like the athletes, business athletes and athletes do, and they're surrounded by coaches? Because it's a myth. You can't get there by yourself. Okay, so as always, write down your one insight, one action step, and put it there in the chat. Please let me know what you think. And I also would love to know the people that were here last week. I gave you a challenge of making one phone call a day, or the really eager. One phone call to a former client or current client, and one phone call to a friend, and see how that went. I actually took my own challenge, and it's phenomenal. I've got some meetings set up and made people's day. It was really, really, really simple. So, as always, put down your one insight, one action step. Make it a phenomenal week, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye for now. It's Sean Shepard.